Hello everybody, this is Great J Man Gaming, and today we're looking at the Transformers More Than Meets the Eye Studio Series Decepticon Shockwave. So here is Shockwave. I didn't do an unboxing today, but I do have the box. So here's the box art for you if you're interested. Shockwave is a Voyager class, and he's part of the 40-year Studio Series anniversary. On the back of the box, you have some artwork, and the caption reads, Shockwave is a powerful, logic-driven Decepticon warrior. I don't remember him being in the movie too much. Suffice to say, I do really like this Transformer. So let's just give you a quick size comparison with his leader class Megatron and another Voyager class Skywarp. He's a Voyager. He's on par size-wise with Skywarp. They're the same height technically. If you are not looking at these shoulder extensions on Skywarp, Shockwave is almost the exact same height as Skywarp. So, well, I might have preferred he be a leader class to be on scale with Megatron. I wanted a Shockwave, and I didn't have the Siege version, so I'm pretty happy to get this. So out of the box impressions, I think the color and paint apps look amazing, and as you see, the light piping for his single yellow eye looks just awesome. That'll catch light, it seems like, really from anywhere. The chest cavity looks great. The Decepticon logos look awesome. His deep purple coloring looks fantastic to me. Even his backpack isn't all that bad. He's got the, I guess, gun power connector for his Shockwave gun. So overall, out of box, looking really sharp. So Shockwave being sort of a stoic figure, you don't have the best articulation because it is attached, the gun is attached, but you can rotate this around all the way. You may have to disconnect this to do it. This arm does have full rotation, full shoulder, full elbow, and both forearms have full rotation, as well as both fists and his, if you wanted to, you could pivot this gun all the way around. His legs have full forward, full back, and he does have a full split, as you see. His knee bend is really actually quite good, 90-degree knee bend. And then lastly, his ankle tilt is a little lacking, but it's good enough to get him posing because he's got really long legs, or long feet I should say, so you can get him into some fairly dynamic poses, but I actually like Shockwave being kind of stoic, logical self, so maybe just pointing his gun threateningly, or, he's standing there menacingly. So you do you, but I'm okay if this figure isn't the most posable. It's fine. In terms of transformation, this one is pretty straightforward. This is a redeco of the Siege model without all the greeblings. So you will unplug the gun, I guess, power port. You want to crack the chest cavity open and then pivot the head down, make sure it's centered, and then fold that back up and clip it back in. Next thing, the arms do come up. Make sure the arms are straight, and then the arms will pivot to basically right over top of the head. You can take... Also, I didn't mention, but he has his own self as a gun, which is pretty cool. And so you will put the arms up together like this. Make sure it's all kind of straight. You can disconnect the backpack, pivot that up, and slightly forward, and then crack the backpack open like this. There's little tabs, as you see. Just trying to show you on camera. There's little tabs here and here that tab into this strut, I guess, and then it's going to actually tuck itself into the gun piece, like so, and then this whole backpack folds up over top of it to basically form the tip of the space gun, or in this case, submarine, as it were. I'm going to pivot out the submarine foot. Okay, so for the legs, pretty easy and straightforward. What you want to do is you want to rotate each leg around 180 degrees. You will then open up his leg cavities by flipping these up and open. And then it folds up and in on itself, and then closes in on itself like that. So same thing on the other side. Make sure it's straight, like this, and then fold in the leg on itself. And then this will pivot forward. We'll connect them in a second. The legs will connect together. There's tabs on the legs to connect that, so that'll connect together. And then this kind of submarine tower, if you will, connects together, and then it connects to the body of the sub. Now you can flip these up, and then you can connect that to there. And this is how it's marketed in box, is a like space vehicle or submarine. But look, we all know what Shockwave actually is, which is you fold these two things down, and then obviously you have a space gun, which is what Shockwave actually did transform into. Oh, and I forgot, this actually is a space filler on this figure as well. So what you do is you take this gun and you push it into his back to fill in that cavity. So it's kind of a clever use of this weapon as well. So I do actually like that. And so, yeah, I like him obviously as the space gun, and allegedly this combines up with Bruticus as like a shoulder cannon. So, yes, technically he can be a space submarine, and I know the Siege one came with some accessories, and I suppose it kind of sort of looks like a sub, sort of. But really, Shockwave to me is a space gun. So I'd probably display him like this, and then I would maybe take this and plug it in over here like so, just to actually kind of make it look like a space gun. So where am I at with Shockwave as a figure? Overall, I love the colors, I love the decos, I love how the Decepticon logos pop. I'm also a big fan of the light piping effect, looks awesome. If you don't already own the Siege version of this figure, I would say this is an easy pickup for you. It's only Voyager price point, and the colors look amazing. The deep purple, maybe the camera's making it look a little lighter than he is, but he's actually a really nice deep purple. I think the robot mode looks great, and the alt mode is solid. The transformation's pretty simple, but I find it satisfying. He might be fairly average in terms of the transformation, but it's Shockwave, so it works. He's meant to be stoic. Posability is average. My only real criticism here is scale. I really probably would have paid leader price for this, and I would have liked to see them scale him up into being a much larger figure. So he was maybe half a head smaller than Megatron. I would have been quite happy for him to be a leader class with some accessories. That said, I'm going to give this a solid 8 out of 10. If it was a leader, it would have been like a 9 or a 10 out of 10. But I suspect some point in the future, we'll probably get a mold of this as a leader class, larger, with some accessories. Thank you so much for watching. This has been Great J-Man Gaming. If you like this content, please do like and subscribe. And stay tuned for more Transformers figures review. Take care. Have a great day, everybody.